everybody. Laura Longo here from lauralongo.com. Had another amazing day at our personal branding and marketing bootcamp. Today, I apologize for the screaming. I am doing this right at the pool at the resort. This is such a gorgeous pool. If you haven't seen it yet, but this is the lazy river. It's absolutely beautiful. Today is a lot warmer than it was yesterday. So, can't even begin to describe the level of inspiration at this event. I am so happy that I made the decision to come here so I can grow into the leader that my team deserves, and that's really what is fueling me to do this. So what I'd like to share with you today is I have so much I can share with you, but what I think would be best for right now is some really hot tips that we got from our success panel, and I'm gonna read them because there are a lot of it's little quotes, and I want to make sure I get it right, you know. So part of the success panel, there were really great marketers involved. We had Bob Clark, who is a New Jersey native. We had Linda Kenny. We had Bob Heilig, who lives in Philadelphia, also close to me. We had John and Nadia Melton, who are super hilarious and such a fun couple. And we had Angela Brooks. So I want to get into a little bit about what their hottest tips are that brought them the success that they've achieved, and hopefully that will help you in your businesses as well. So first was Bob Clark. Something that he said held him back was comparing himself to other people. So he said in the beginning of his journey, he had a lot of success in his normal business, which he loves his own business. But when it came to network marketing, it wasn't something that came very naturally or easy to him. So when it didn't come as naturally, it was like a shot to his ego, because what we do is not easy, right? It's not easy, but it can be simple. And what he found is that, you know, it's best not to compare yourself to others, because you can be comparing your beginning or your everyday to their highlight reel, right? Okay. Linda Kenny said, you know, it's really important to enlarge the vision that you have for yourself, what's possible for yourself, to get clarity around what you want to do. Bob Heilig, he said that the only way that he was going to make it happen was that he was going to take risks. So you have to risk failing to be able to make success happen, and that can be a scary thing for a lot of us, right? So he did a video every single day for 6 months before he made a single dollar in his coaching business. So he says to honor your following, no matter how big or small it is, and to treat each live video or each video that you do with the same energy and intensity as you would if you had a huge, massive following, which was super great advice. And he said, you don't have to be anyone else but yourself to be successful. And you know, just let your authenticity shine through. Nadia, she said, Nadia Melton, she said that, well, actually Bob was describing that Nadia told him, as advice to him, that if your first video is perfect, then you waited way too long to make it. And there's so many of us out there who are still teetering on wanting to make videos, but really if you want to have an impact, this is the way that you're going to be able to do it. John Melton was asked his advice on how to play big. And his best advice around that was investing in yourself. That's his greatest advice. He said you can learn a lot from your own experiences and your own failures, but you could also learn a lot from other people's experiences. So he said, you know, if some video is something that scares you, then to challenge yourself and to make it part of your everyday for 30 days and build that muscle around it. Nadia says, if you want to change your results, you have to change your habits. Okay, so she said take a magnifying glass to your DMO, which, if you don't know what DMO is, that is your daily method of operation. So what are you doing every day in your business? And some things that she recommends is, you know, a live video every day. She said if you're going to take it to the next level, you have to accept that it's going to be a hot mess. It's not going to be pretty to get there. But she said your ego is not your amigo. And ultimately, I mean, I'll add this, if you're sitting inside your box because you're afraid of what other people are going to think of you, then you're really doing no one any good, right? You're letting your fear of what other people are going to think of you get in the way of helping other people. So she said personal development and skill development should be a part of every single day. And these are for people who want to play big in their business. She also recommends one piece of valuable content every single day. She said run your business like you're running a media channel. And you don't want to be stingy with your goodness, she says. And then she said you have to connect. You have to connect with people. You have to create a lead and connect with that lead and find a way, discover if there is a need to work more closely with that person. So Angela Brooks says that she was able to increase her team volume significantly by taprooting. And if you've never heard the term taprooting, that is when you reach down into your organization and see how those people are doing and support the people in your downline. She says that a lot of times those people who have been enrolled underneath you, they may not be being supported to the best level, and they end up being so grateful that you've reached out to them. So don't be afraid to do that in your organization. Angela says, you know, get a mentor who will speak into your greatness. Nadia said something that was really powerful for me. This one hit home because it's something I had been dealing with in some challenges I had recently. She says that you can't see the picture because you're in the frame. So it's really important to have mentorship to help you through that, to give you that advice and guide you and tell you what you need to hear sometimes, right? Okay, she said when you pay attention. So when you invest in yourself financially, there's a lot stronger likelihood that you're going to pay attention to the content and implement that content into your business, and that therefore get results you're looking for. Okay. John Melton says that sometimes you earn, sometimes you learn. And he says it's scary to think back on how much it would have cost him if he hadn't invested in himself. You know, sometimes you're looking at the cost of what this training program is going to be, or this trip to the marketing and branding bootcamp, or whatever it is for you that you have your eyes set on, that you know is going to get you to that goal, or you know has a really good chance of getting you to that goal if you're going to implement what you learn. You're looking at that price tag instead of realizing the cost of the opportunity cost of not taking advantage of that leadership training, marketing training, or whatever it is. All right, that goes for company events too, of course. It's not about the cost, it's about the value. And he said, you know, invest in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then who else is going to believe in you, right? You have to believe in yourself, or no one else is going to believe in you. So find someone who's going to encourage you, challenge you, give you clarity and wisdom and insight. Okay? Bob Heilig says, your playing small does not serve the world. You need to be. You don't need to be around people who are going to tell you what you can't do. Okay. Success unfulfilled is failure, and success unshared is failure. So if you have responsibility, if you have success and you're able to create success, you have a responsibility to share that with people, to inspire people, because ultimately we're likely in this business because we want to change people's lives. We want to make an impact in this world. We want to make a difference. And if you have success and you're not willing to share that success, and how are you going to inspire other people? Bob Clark says he works his business part-time because he loves his full-time job. And he says if you're not able to create success part-time, then you likely don't have the time management skills to create success full-time. So maybe quitting your day job until you've created enough income to make that super possible for you may not be the best idea if you aren't able to have the habits that you require to create that same impact part-time. He says people always want people to show them shortcuts, and he says the biggest shortcut would be to find someone who's done what you want to do the way you want to do it. Really, there's no, not necessarily looking for what works, but looking for that person who you want to emulate, who you admire their style and integrity and all that, and finding that person and just doing what they do. That's his shortcut. So that is the tips from our success panel today, and I will be sharing some more information. We have one more full day of training that I'm so excited about. Tonight we have our VIP cocktail party. Starts at 7, so that should be super fun. Got to meet a lot of people who I feel like I know from following them online, and getting to meet them in person has been a really incredible experience. Getting to network with them and pick their brains on things. Just this industry is a really incredible industry to be a part of, and I am reminded of that every time I get to be around people who think bigger and have a vision of integrity for helping other people, and I just love what I'm able to do. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got value from this, and stay tuned. I will be sure to broadcast more throughout the rest of the weekend. Alright guys, have an awesome weekend. I hope everyone's having fun. Hope everyone's having fun in New Jersey, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.